Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? It's your boy E with the black T, baby. And we're back.
I'm transgender. I'm born and raised here in New Mexico. I have a graduate degree in information technology, marketing, business, and finance. I own my own home. I pay taxes. I have a six-figure job. I'm a respected professional in Albuquerque. I'm a mother. My life experience is that...
Question. If you're a mother, did you breastfeed? And how did you give birth? Did you have a C-section or did you push that fucker out? These are just questions. No one get offended.
Awesome person. I am well-liked. I'm responsible. And I think I'm pretty cool. You touched on something. You said something earlier that for you, when somebody calls you a man, it doesn't faze you because, like, you just know that you're a man. That was interesting to me because I feel the same way about my identity as a woman. My question leading up to this, you've asserted that no one would ever see me as a woman, that nobody would ever see or could see a transgender person as a woman, and yet I have dozens of friends from diverse backgrounds, women from the reservation, a woman from Japan, several immigrant women.
No offense, dude, but women lie, bro. Like, you ever seen like a girl, like her fucking eyelashes all fucked up, wigs all fucked up, and her friends like, oh, you look good, girl. Women lie, bro. Like, and these are your friends, so of course they're gonna tell you what you want to hear.
I have my coworkers, I have my boss, my VP, my CEO, all respecting me as a woman. My family, my long-term friends who are actually here with me. All of these people assure me, like, I'm a woman. They'll tell me, girl, like, there is no way you are a man. They see me as a woman. So,
dude, what if you're just gay? Like a gay guy, dude. I feel like we're in a generation where we overcomplicated the most basic things. Like, there was a time when you was just a person that was just gay, and then other gay people found each other. You know what I mean?
question.
Okay.
How can you assert that nobody would ever see me as a woman when my material experience tells me you're wrong?
Brother, you look and sound like a nigga. Let's keep it a buck first off, bro.
It's interesting that that's the part of my talk you chose to ask a question about, because that's not in my talk at all. I don't believe I said that no one would ever see you as a woman. I mean, it's possible, I suppose, that you could
hold on.
fool someone. Now, you...
Another thing too, like, how would that affect your kid? You know, like, you go to like what is that shit called, man? Like a football game, a basketball game, and the next thing you know, do you think that raises the chances of kids being bullied when they have like a trans mom or just any type of trans parent?
This up, so I have to tell you that you brought this up. You've put your identity on the table for conversation. And so I'm going to say you wouldn't fool me at all. I mean, I see a man 100%. And I think that most people would. Now, the fact that you have people in your life who are saying to you, oh, you're totally a woman, it's exactly what I'm talking about. No one in my life has ever once said to me, you're totally a man, Matt. You know, if a friend of mine called me on the phone and said, listen, Matt, I want you to know you're really a man, I would think that there was something wrong with him. I would say, why are you saying that at all? It doesn't make any sense. So the fact that this is a conversation to begin with tells me, it only proves the point that I'm trying to make, that your identity, even in your own mind, is up for, it's something that you need to be assured of. Now, what I would like to ask you, again, because you're standing here, and so you've brought your identity on the table for discussion. So how do you know that you're a woman?
Great question.
It was first when I heard transgender persons describe their experience in their own words, and this was only about 2 years ago. Hearing somebody describe things, it was a woman from like England, describing her experience, her childhood, her teenage years. And it blew my mind to be listening to her, because it was just some
Shout out to everyone here that's able to keep like a cordial face, bro.
Podcast that I was listening to while I was like doing laundry. But it blew my mind to hear somebody so eloquently and precisely describe things that I had experiences
What
that
was
I
the
had
description?
experienced.
What did they say?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So
You got nothing? You don't even remember.
I am honestly hesitant. I know that you touched earlier about the difficulty that transgender women might have in describing their identity, but I want to state, I honestly don't feel that you would engage in this conversation in good faith.
Then why,
What?
why did you stand up to talk to me if you don't want to have a conversation? You're saying that you discovered that you're a woman. I'm asking you how you did. That's a very fair question.
Okay.
How do you know that you're a woman?
That's fine. All right. So first of all, listening to transgender people, and it was like, okay, this is a one-off, one person describing these things. Things like looking at yourself in the mirror and not recognizing yourself. Hearing compliments
That's like body dysmorphia. People at the gym have that shit. I'm pretty sure everyone has that shit. That doesn't mean you should swap genders. And two, like the problem, I love my gays, bro. The gays taught me how to dress. The gays be put me on to the bad bitches. And the gays always keep it real because they family and friends done gave up on them and abandoned them or turned on them. I fuck with the gays. The problem is, I wouldn't understand why a man would want to have a period every month. And I feel like if you're a man that's transitioning to a female, the chances of you finding love is lower than a guy who's gay. Okay, boom, you're trans, you feel like a woman. Straight guys don't like that. Gay guys don't like that because they're gay. They just like a dude, you know what I mean? Okay, a girl switching to a guy. She could pee wherever the fuck she wants now. She don't have to worry about drama with girls and gossiping and stuff. She gets to hang out with the bros, you know what I mean? It's just less drama switching from a girl to a guy. I feel like if that girl wants to be a guy, I feel like it's easier for that girl trans to a dude to find love from a girl because girls are more emotional and accepting of dating like a girl transition to a guy. But then again, there are straight guys out there, quote unquote straight. I think they do like trans. I don't know, but I feel like you should just be a gay guy, bro. I don't feel like you shouldn't switch to being a female because we need more men in this world, bro. This generation is becoming soft and weak and confused.
Such an example, like a positive masculine role model, and just hearing that and being like, it feels like they're talking about somebody else. It means feeling alone, even when you're surrounded by guys, even when you have a lot of friends. And I was active in
normal.
Boy Scouts. I'm an Eagle Scout. I had great masculine role models my whole life, and yet I never felt like I belonged. I felt welcome and included.
Why does that make you a woman?
Yeah.
As opposed to just a man who doesn't get along with some other men, or a man who's depressed, or a man who doesn't feel at home totally in his body, which, by the way, is a pretty universal human experience. Everybody goes through it at one time or another. So in what way does that make you a woman, though? And it's interesting. You're telling me that you listen to the experiences of other transgender people.
Well, yeah.
But what about women?
So
because trans women are women, you would say, right?
I would say that. Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then why do you need to hear the testimony of quote unquote trans women? Like how you pick any actual woman in this room? In what way do you know that you belong in the same category as them?
I know because they tell me. So here was
You need them to tell you what you are?
You need validation from women?
Yes. I trust the opinions of the women around me.
And if most women...
It's incredible. You might try it sometime.
If most women voted and said they don't see you as a woman, would you say I'm not a woman anymore?
If who?
If most women voted and said they don't see you as a woman anymore, would you then relent and say I'm not a woman?
I would say most people on the planet have no idea who I am. I'm going to trust the opinions of the people who've spent their lives with me.
But you are relying on other people to tell you who you are, is what we're establishing.
For context, I know you like to say...
He's not even answering.
I know you like to say, everybody's rah-rahing and supporting transgender people, and yet they're still killing themselves, etc. But I'm standing here in a room full of people applauding you and asking questions like, how can I put out legislation here in New Mexico, my home state I grew up in, to try to reverse transgenderism?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm not safe. And it
How are you
wasn't...
not safe? You just said you're standing in a room with people who disagree with you and you're perfectly fine. So how are you not safe?
Dude, my brain.
Look, we're going round and round here. You don't want to answer any of the questions.
Oh my God. That laugh.
Look, we're going round and round here. You don't want to answer any of the questions. Maybe we'll end with this because we're talking about womanhood.
I think it could be a mental health thing.
Question I'm going to ask you right now.
Okay.
But you know that you're a woman.
Yes.
What is that?
So gender is a social thing. It only makes sense.
I don't want to hear that. What is a woman? What is a woman?
What is a woman?
The word woman, define in the dictionary. Go.
A woman is somebody who is included and respected and seen and participates in society, recognized by other women. If you speak with women,
circular definition.
That's my...
Motherfuckers just making up shit. Adult female human being. Like, bro, I don't even know why I'm Googling this. Female pay to clean. This is so stupid. I can't believe I'm fucking, and the problem is too, there's nothing wrong with being trans. Well, actually, I feel like it's wrong for a guy to want to switch to a girl, because that's just and then too, they be lying about being trans or not want to deliver that information, so we gotta stop that. But most importantly, I think it's just how they're just relaying it down to the kids and shit, having books in the schools' libraries about just gay shit, you know what I mean? Because they're too young, you know what I mean? They're not they're still learning themselves, you know what I mean?
Whatever.
Okay, all right.
I feel like you're just setting up the generation for more confusion, but I don't know. You guys let me know what y'all think below. I think it's too much, man. There was a time when you was just gay and that was just it, You was just gay, there was nothing more to it. And now it's just we're calling one person a they/them, gender fluids and shit now. It's just it's so much. Cause I'll even ask my gay friends, I'll be like, yo, do you know what's going on? And they're just as confused as me. They're just they do too much. They do too much. I'm just gay. They do too much. So it's just all this trans shit going on, man. It's just what?